Great guitar players seem to have this ability of knowing exactly which notes to hit when they're playing their solos. But they're playing the same scale notes we already know, so what's the difference? Well, they're making great note choices on the fly. Usually it takes years to develop that innate ability, but it's not going to take you years, because I'm about to show you a way to really fast track this process of finding the gold that's already under your fingers. Now I'm going to be using a color-coded fretboard learning tool that when it first loads, it shows all the notes across the entire fretboard, and it can maybe hit you as a little overwhelming at first, but don't worry, I'm going to give you a simple, very methodical approach you'll be able to use from here on out. So here we go. I have JamTrack Zone open here at guitarcreative.com, and I've loaded this slow rock ballad in the style of John Mayer. The chord changes are the chord changes from his song, Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is narrow the fretboard range so it's not so overwhelming. We're going to start at the 9th fret and go to the 14th fret and just focus on this area. In fact, I'm even going to turn off that 6th string. Now we can solo over all the chords in this chord progression using the notes of the E major scale, because all those chords are built from that scale. But rambling up and down the scale is not where you want to live. Great soloists seem to go through 3 stages of development. There's the rambling stage that I was just referring to, where you're just running scales up and down, hoping it all fits. Stage 2 is the reacting stage. It's where you've discovered that there are some bad notes in the scale depending on the chord, and so when you hit one of those bad notes, you tend to jump off or get off of it real quick to another note. You're reacting. Stage 3, though, is where the pros live. Every note sounds intentional. Every note sounds like it always fits. It's perfect. Now, one of their secrets is knowing how to weave scale notes in and out of chord notes. And that's the reason for the colors here. As the track plays, the colors change to show you what the chord notes are of the chord being played. But it's all still just the notes of the E major scale. As the track plays, the fretboard updates in real time with each chord change. So let's get right past the rambling up and down scale stage and the reacting stage, get you right into the pro level stage with a secret weapon I'm about to show you. This new premium feature called Fretboard Scale Look-Ahead. Here's what it does. The fretboard flips to the next set of colors 1 beat early and gives your eye a head start on the next chord. It's like you're giving your brain a little quick glimpse into the future. The change to the A chord is on the first beat of this measure. When I play the track, the fretboard colors will change to A on this beat. Now, in case you're interested, there is a neuroscience term for this. It's called anticipatory timing. It's that same mechanism your brain uses to prepare you to catch a ball or to read ahead in a sentence. But the cool part about it is it makes practicing improvisation feel more like a game. Each time you nail the change, your brain releases a little bit of dopamine, which is that little chemical high that says, ooh, do that again. And then each dopamine hit reinforces your perfect timing. Then your improved timing helps you nail it again, which fires off another dopamine hit. It's an addictive upward spiral. It's a kind of a musical feedback loop. It keeps you improving without you even realizing it. And pretty soon it becomes automatic. Now I'm going to play through the entire progression one time to demonstrate. When the colors change, I'll target 1 or 2 notes and weave my solo so it lands on those notes right at the chord change. Now, hopefully I won't screw it up, but then I want to give you 2 pro-level tips that'll help you get the most out of this, and you should feel it working almost immediately. So here we go. Okay, here's pro tip number 1. Keep your eyes on the guitar fretboard diagram, not your guitar neck. Now, it may take a little discipline at first, but this is where everything starts to click because it forces your brain to work in all the right ways. It helps your brain map out the fretboard by feel, so your hands start knowing where to go without you having to look. Now, the way to start this is by holding your hand in one position, like this, and practice finding the notes by using the finger assigned to that fret. So, like if a note's in this 9th fret, play it with your first finger. If it's in the 10th fret, the 2nd finger. If it's in the 11th fret, the 3rd, 12th fret, the 4th finger. And you just start simple. Play sustained notes, and then just pick a look-ahead note that's close by. Now I'm going to go in here and load the next one, the slow minor blues track, mainly because it only changes chords once per measure. It's still an E major scale, but it has an added blues note to kind of give it a little spice. So here we go. Let me show you how you can do this starting really simple. Okay, shameless ad time. If you want to try this out for yourself, just head over to guitarcreative.com where you can set up a forever free account, access JamTrack Zone, and a bunch of other brain science-based fretboard learning tools that I've designed to help you see the fretboard more clearly and improvise a little more freely. And then when you're ready, you can upgrade to premium and unlock this and many other ways to level up your soloing even faster. All right, on with the lesson. Okay, so here's pro level tip number 2. Use scale runs to target specific notes. Whenever you do a scale run, it should never sound like you're noodling aimlessly. You should always have some target note in mind. So do this. When the look-ahead colors pop, pick a note and start a few notes away in the scale and either run up or down to it. This is called goal-directed learning. Each time you aim for a chord note, your brain makes a prediction about what it's going to sound like. And when you actually land on it in time, your reward system lights up with the dopamine hit, and you just keep getting better at it and fast. So let me show you some examples. You got to try this to believe it. It's really like playing a game, and you will get better at true improvisation. But just a warning, it is addictive. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this, gotten a lot out of it, and I'll see you in the next video.